5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to the Garnet Bay Rickard Recreation Complex. This will be the minor Bantam AA Toros taking on the Belleville Bulls. So far this season, the Toros have owned the Belleville here in the season series. Belleville is lonely at the bottom of the standings, but they're still, that's why they got to play the games. They still might pull off an upset here, but Toros still have two big games after this as well. They've got to go. Jackman, there's the first shot on net, stopped there by Buxton, and he'll cover it. The two big games on the schedule coming up for the Toros is going to be tomorrow night when they travel to take on North Durham. Could be for first place, and then their final home game of the season will be next Sunday when they play Ajax. Also could be for a first place spot. That goes fired wide of the net from behind the goal. Hard off the glass and out down the ice. Into the corner goes Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins has a man on him trying to fire it around the boards to get there for Colton Neely. And then Cooper Hodgins gets taken down there with a big hit in that left corner. Shot from the line, stopped by Chismedia, and he'll put it off to the left of the goal. Colton Neely goes for the hit. Late pass up through center. Over here to the other side, Nick Perot racing after the puck here in the zone. Perot tried to put it in there on the backhand. It got knocked down on the way through. And now Perot will pick it up again, and hard off the glass, he dumps it in. Taken away by Belleville. They're not going to get it past Jack Hazelton from the defense. Hazelton will pick it up here again in his own end. Look for that stretch pass for Cameron Ryan. Trent Taylor. The puck was in his feet area. He couldn't do anything with it. That goes behind the Toros net now. Hazelton will regroup it. Around the boards for Cameron Ryan. Big play there by Belleville. Keeps it in the line. Behind the goal now, Ethan Maddox fires it around the right side to try and hit Respicio John. Around the boards it goes, kept in there from the line. Back and behind the net it goes. They try and set it up. Toros take it away. Let out by Trent Taylor. Taylor with a pass over there for John. Respicio John lets one go. It hit a stick. Doesn't make it through. Right in front of the goal, they try and find a centering pass for Cameron Ryan that gets broken up on the follow-through. Right in on Buxton. He makes that stop with a right pad, kicked it away, back to the line again. Tyus Salter, a shot from the line. That gets knocked down, but it's still in the screen area. Taken away again there by Belleville. Hard around the boards and out. Ethan Dervent from his own end. Dervent with a pass to the other side. They try and bring it in there with Aiden Howard. Jackman tried to hold the line, and he did. Puts it in behind the goal. Belleville skated out of their own end. Aiden Howard trying to stick to his man with a lead pass. This could be a 3-on-1 back up the other way. Shot. Right pad saved by Chismedia. Kick that one out, and Lloyd will try and put that deep here for Belleville. That gets past Clark and out. And now picked up there by number 25. Fires it deep back in behind the Toros net. Looking there was Dervent over here for Salter. Tyus Salter from his own end. That'll get past Jackman. Blake Smith got to rush after that rolling puck. Smith will get it here in the right corner. Kicking out the puck there, and away comes Belleville the other way. Connor Cole trying to stick to his man. Through center on the backhand. It's a turnover to Nick Perot. Perot finds Hodgins, who looks for some open ice. Cooper Hodgins dumps that deep behind the Belleville goal. In that left corner, trying to dig it free to get it back to the line. It's going to be Aiden Desprez trying to get it back in front. Back to the line for Nick Perot. Trying to get around that defender. Perot stuck to him and takes it away as he made a nice play there against Rotella. Colton Neely takes that into the zone. Try to drop it back to the line for Perot. Nick Perot keeps it in there from the line. Some nice moves there by Colton Neely, but it's a turnover there to Rotella. He'll return the favor and return it over to Cooper Hodgins, who dumps it deep behind the net and goes off on the change. Lead pass. Hazelton trying to stick to his man over here on the other side. Picked up by Taylor and Respicio John, who dumps that out. down the ice. And it is going to be an icing call. Face-off will come off to the right of Alex Trismedia. Anderson waiting for the draw here. Goes into the corner, sets it up in front. Tried to jam it in. Right pad save by Trismedia. Back to the line for Gin. Gin winds up. Way off the mark. Behind the goal again, Cameron Ryan now. Cam Ryan with a lead pass over the stick of Jun. Picked up there by Gin. He dumps it deep behind the goal. Ethan Maddox from behind the net now. Maddox will get it up here for Jun to try and find a lane. Kept in by Gin. He'll send one in on net. And Chismedio will make the easy glove hand save on the shot from Gin. We played 5:02 here in a scoreless game. Turnaround shot. Easily cleared off to the left by Chismedia. Kept in by Belleville. Putting it behind the goal. It's going to be Aiden Howard. He's taken down. Blake Smith will come up with it. Smith to the other side for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to bring it in over the line. Trying to split through the D. And he gets right in on net. It gets stopped by Buxton. It's still loose from the side. And the Toros can't bury it from the front of the goal. Shot from Dervent. And he scores! Ethan Dervent just shot from the line. Hot eyes. And it beats Buxton to give the Toros a 1-0 lead. Face off from center. Dervent from his own end. Dumping that one in. That is going to go for icing. Face off, won by Belleville. Gets back to the line. Fires it deep. Murray from the blue line. Now he tries to come in. Tried to take Desprez off his feet, and Desprez stays on his skates. Aiden Desprez with a pass out of the reach of Neely. Picked up by McGinnis in his own end, number 25. Will take it behind his own net and try and start things on the other side. Almost a turnover there. Desprez trying to find it. Taken away again by number 37 to try and find a lane here for Belleville. Through the zone, gets around Neely. Tried to take the shot, turns over to Connor Cole. Cole for Desprez, he chips it out. Up through center comes Belleville's Gin. Gin over the line. He can't get around Aiden Desprez with a nice play to chip it out. From their own end now, Belleville look for that stretch pass. John almost breaks up that pass. Belleville bring this in the zone. John tries to finish off the check on the other side. From behind the goal, they try and set things up. Respectio John. Sending one to the goal. That was a shot from Anderson that was steered aside by Chismedia. Cameron Ryan with it. It's going to be a turnover there. Lloyd tried his best to keep it in, but it gets taken away by Respectio John, who dumps it down. Taylor going to be the first one on the puck to try and get it behind the goal. Cameron Ryan on it now. Taken away by Belleville, but it's a turnover there at center as number 8 Vela couldn't get to the puck. From the left corner, trying to set things up. It goes down low for Cameron Ryan right in front. And went over the stick there of Blake Smith. Over here to the other side now, Ryan will take that puck off the boards. Try and drop it into the left corner. Right in front of the net, taken away there by Belleville, and they'll chip it out. Nick Perot from his own end, getting it over there for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins with a pass there for Cameron Ryan. He's going to dump that deep. Back in behind the Belleville goal. Aiden Howard trying to cut it off on the wall, and he does. His shot gets knocked down, though, on the way through. Still loose. Blake Smith walking in on his own. Shot gets blockered away there by Buxton. Some nice moves there by Blake Smith to get right in against Buxton. Just couldn't finish it on that play. And there was a chance there for Logan Jackman. And then he takes his man down behind the net. So a scoring opportunity and a hit goes into the scoring book for Logan Jackman on that play. Back to the line. Kept in there by Toros. Blake Smith chips it behind the goal for Howard. Aiden Howard will find Jackman now. Logan Jackman loses control of the puck. As Belleville try and get through, Ethan Maddox cuts him off. A late pass now for Jackman, letting one go in on net. Stopped by Buxton, and Jackman goes off on the change. Put deep behind the Belleville net now. They'll look for that pass to the other side as they try and bring it in. It'll come in over the line. Let in now by Whitney. Whitney's pass is out of the reach and into the corner. Dervent trying to chip it around. Ethan Dervent trying to stick to his man. It's behind the goal now for Tyus Salter. Behind the net again, Dervent. Around here for Aiden Desprez. Desprez will chip it away to get it up there for Colton Neely. Neely trying to get through to the net. Takes one to the goal. Stopped there by Buxton with a blocker hand. Still loose there in the zone. Chipped all the way down the ice. It'll come over here into the corner. Almost a hit there right as they reach the zone. Whitney a shot. Left pad saved there by Chesmedia. Trying to fire it around the boards and get it out. Kept in again by Belleville. Salter from his own end. Fires it around the boards now, trying to hit Desprez. Couldn't do so. Goes back to the line. Here's a shot from Lane. A right pad saved there by Chesmedia. It's battled on the puck to try and get it out front there for Lane again. Couldn't get it, and it gets cleared out of the zone. From center, they're going to start this. Look for that pass over here over the line. Vela follows the puck into the corner against Hodgins. Trying to chip him off the puck. Taken away by Belleville. They'll send one to the net wide. Off the back end boards for Perreault. Perreault uses Cooper Hodgins. It'll come around the other side now for Junn. Respicchio Junn tries to get it past Lane, and he makes a nice pass to spring Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan bringing it in. He tried to go to the one hand. Couldn't finish it off. It's behind the goal, and they score from the side of the net. And the Toros have jumped up 2-0. Face off here from center. Respicchio Junn puts that into the zone. Goes back behind the net now for Cameron Ryan. Trying to send one up in front. Taken aside by Belleville, and they'll bring that up to the other side. Knocked down there by Nick Perreault from center ice. Bring it in now is Taylor. Trent Taylor tried to take the shot. It goes into that corner, and the ref just about got nailed with the clearing attempt there on the other side. Hodgins tries to win that battle over here. Belleville come away with it with a shot. That just misses over the right side of the net. Kept in by Murray, who sends one to the goal. It's an easy save there for Chesmedia, and they'll cover up. Face-off will be off to the right now. Rolling in. And Chesmedia taking no chances. He'll cover that one up again and take another draw. With 3:50 left to go here in period number 1, the Toros up 2-0. Apologies. 2-0 here in the first period with 3 minutes left. Maddox from his own end. Ethan Maddox hard around the boards. Kept in there again by Murray. Everybody's trying to find the puck there. It finally squirts free from some players. Wrapped around the boards from Hazelton, not out. Jackman tries to finish the check on the other side. Shot to the net. Hit the side of the goal. They're going to send one back to the line. He'll cut right to the center. Get it back there for Jen, who takes a shot. Right to the front of the goal. It gets blocked. Belleville again, still on it though. Clearing it away now for Jackman, who clips it out. Blake Smith tried to get through, but Jen held him up. Now picked up there on the other side and flipped in by number 77. It's in the zone now for Aiden Howard. Howard trying to stick through the defense, puts it in the zone. Now over here for Jen. Jen drops it back to the line, looking for a lane to bring that puck up. Gets it around Aiden Howard and flips it in. Trying to cut to the net. Taken off the stick at the last second and fired hard down the ice. And we're going to get a nice and call with the puck coming back into the Toros end. Face-off will be off to the left of the goal. Connor Cole trying to win the battle in behind the net. It's in behind. Tyus Salter flips it away. Kept in there by Belleville from the line. Trying to find it again. This time it'll be Salter. Salter over here for Aiden Desprez. Desprez tries for the pass. It gets broken up there, but brought in by Connor Cole. Offside. Cole will take the draw just outside of the Belleville line. One there by Belleville. Lane gets it over here to the other side. Looking for a lane to move that puck up. Cole trying to chip that puck off the boards for Neely. That'll get set up now for Desprez to walk in with a shot that hit a stick and went high and wide over the goal. Back to the line again now for Dervent, who sends one to the net. He's already got a goal, but this one is going to be stopped by Buxton. There's the face-off off to the left of the goal. Trying to chip it deep behind the net. Taken away by Belleville. And they'll bring this in. That's going to be Lloyd who fires it deep behind the goal. Hodgins trying to stick to his man behind the net with Taylor. It's going to squirt free from the side of the net. Ginn trying to set things up in front. Taylor will take it away. Hard around the boards and kept in by Murray. Murray puts it behind the net now where Perreault takes it. Nick Perreault tries to get it out. It hit the Clark on the way through and stays in the Toros end. Back to the line again. That was Lloyd trying to keep it in. He's not going to be able to. It gets cleared away by Taylor to Ryan. Trent Taylor dumps that in. Looking to find it here at the Belleville bench, Nick Perreault. Hodgins hard around the boards now. Last minute of play of period number 1 with the Toros up 2-0. Back in behind the goal. Starting it up here on the other side. Jackman controls his man. Trying to dump it in here for Blake Smith. Smith got it up there for Jackman, who's got to chase after the puck in the left corner. From behind the net, they set it up in front. It's going to be kept in by Jack Hazelton. Hazelton sends one to the net. Stopped there by Buxton, and the rebound poked wide by Smith. Blake Smith goes after the rebound in the left corner. Trying to set it up in front, taken aside and out. Picked up in his own end now from Hazelton. Hazelton's going to look for the stretch pass up through center. Finds Jackman. Jackman does the rest of the work by chipping it deep. 15 seconds left to go here in the first. Smith trying to cut off the left end wall. From behind the goal it goes again. It's going to be taken away and kept in at the line though. This should about do it for period number 1. One more shot. Jackman on the rebound. Scores! Logan Jackman connects right at the buzzer. A buzzer beater makes it 3-0 Toros. Face out from center to start period number 2. Durant for the lead pass finds Cole, brings it in over the line. From behind the net now. Slapped around the other side. It's going to be cut off on the wall there by Neely. Colton Neely tries to get it here in the zone. Neely had to try and fight Clark for it. Back to the line for Tyus Salter. A shot tipped by Neely wide. Picked up by Cole, trying to send one up in front. Fans on the shot at the front. Again, Connor Cole shot. Block received this time by Buxton. And it comes around the other side now for Dervent. Dervent takes a shot that gets wide of the goal. Chipped around the boards. Salter's going to try and keep it in. Cole will do it for him. Tyler Salter tries to get around Clark. Picked past him and down the ice. And not enough for icing. Toros will take it back in their own end with Ethan Dervent as they try and take advantage of a Belleville change. A stretch pass for Trent Taylor, who brings it in over the line. Taylor's got to get around Murray. He's got the size to squeak through past Murray. Trying to throw that in front. Trent Taylor shot. Stopped there by Buxton as Taylor put all he had in that as he fell down taking the shot. And Buxton makes a stop. Face off to the left. One there by Belleville. Take it behind the net. Wrapped around there from Murray over his stick. Kept in by Cooper Hodgins with a nice play. Murray from behind the net now. Coming around the other side. Trying to dump that puck through center. That'll roll past everybody. It's going to roll all the way into Chismedia, who puts the glove out and covers it up. Face off now will be off to the right of Alex Chismedia. Still loose in the slot area. Backhand stopped by Chismedia, and the other backhand goes wide. Trying to get it back to the line. They will. A shot from McGinnis goes wide of the goal. Belleville trying to stick on the puck. Taken away and fired wide at Chismedia. Kept in there from the light side by McGinnis. Taken away, trying to flip it past Murray out of the zone. Hard around the boards to try and get it past McGinnis. Cameron Ryan with a stretch pass past everybody. It's going to be hard down the ice and enough for icing. It's a draw off to the left. Here comes Logan Jackman through center. Jackman had perfect timing at the end of the second. He bury the third goal right at the buzzer. Give the Toros a 3-0 lead, but we're going to get the first penalty of the game, and it's going to come for interference. An interference call that goes to Blake Smith. So a power play for Belleville. Back to the line. Takes a shot that hits a player right in front, goes up, and we get a whistle as the medicine hit the netting in behind the goal. Face-off is going to take place off to the right now. Chismedia. Won there by Belleville. Getting it back to the line now for number 25, McGinnis. McGinnis pushes it deep. Dervent tries to slap it around the other side. Kept in there by Belleville again. Hard off the boards and out. All the way down the ice into the corner. Buxton coming out to play the puck. Buxton will leave it there behind the goal for McGinnis. McGinnis from behind the net over here to the other side. They'll try and find a lane to dump that puck in. Comes over here now from Murray, and it's going to be offside. Face-off's going to be just outside the blue line to be taken by Aiden Howard. Won there by Belleville. McGinnis taken into the boards, hard into the Toros bench area. Shot. Doesn't make it to the net. Behind the goal is Nick Perot. Trying to stick to his man. It goes back to the line. Kept in there by Belleville. Trying to cut in from the face-off circle. Nice backhand pass from the side. And there's a nice stop there by Chismedia right in close. And now it gets cleared aside and out of the zone through center ice. It goes after it was Neely. Over now here for Morocco. Morocco with a lead pass. Gets it up over the line. Trying to take the shot to the net. Covered up by Chismedia. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal. Goes back to the line for Jen. Jen, nice drop pass there for Lane. Sends one in. Gobbled up there by Chismedia. Face-off again will be off to the left. Trying to slap it around the boards from behind the goal. Wrapped out past Jen down the ice. And now Buxton comes out of his net to play it behind the goal. Buxton's going to play it himself. And it's going to come right here to Ethan Maddox, who dumps that in all the way down the ice past Jen. Back in behind the goal goes Jen after the puck. Jen is going to skate this away through center as he's going to try and enter the zone. Taken away. Here comes Aiden Desprez shorthanded. Desprez in and scores! Aiden Desprez scores one shorthanded as he finds the right side of the post to make it 4-0. There was 1 second left to go on the penalty to Blake Smith. So that goes down as a short end to go for Aiden Desprez as he caused the turnover, walked in against Buxton and beat him to the right pad off the post to make it 4-0. Clearing it away here through center. Chipped away by Murray. Cameron Ryan racing after it now. In the zone, trying to pick it up there. Respicchio John puts it behind the net. Wrapped around the boards. And it's too hard for Cameron Ryan to knock down. Ethan Maddox gets it. Maddox over here for Salter, who tries to dump it in. Back in the zone here for Belleville's Morocco. Trying to chip it away. John steals it. Shot. That goes wide of Buxton, kept in by Salter. Down low for Cameron Ryan. He chips it away. Here comes an opportunity to skate this through center, and John is all over his man as they try and pick it up. Hit into the boards, and here comes Belleville back up the other way. Looking to get around Ethan Dervent. They've got a man going to the goal, but Chismedia steers it out of the oncoming forward. Picked up here by Golden. Golden moves it over here, back in behind the net. In behind the goal now, trying to wrap that around. Kept in, shot, tip, hit the side of the net on the way through. From behind the goal, they try and chip it around. It's going to be cut off here on the right wall. Chipping it out now is McGinnis. McGinnis puts it hard off the boards and back in against Dervent. Ethan Dervent from behind the net now. Taken away, trying to jam it in from the side. Gets it back there for Jen. Jen pushes it into that left corner as that Salter who tries to take his man off the puck. Salter with a lead pass up there for Jackman to try and get away through center ice. Logan Jackman's in. Shot. Stopped there by Buxton as he catches it. Face off to the right. Howard trying to win it. Jackman trying to win the battle behind the net. Comes free for Aiden Howard. Walking out backhand. Goes wide of Buxton. Jackman trying to get it. Gets past him and down the ice. Past Hodgins as well. And it's not enough for icing though, so Cooper Hodgins will go after it to touch it behind the goal. Backhanding it away for Blake Smith. Not out. A shot that goes wide. From behind, they try and flip that one out of the zone and out. Past Lane. Jackman racing after the puck to try and get it. He got beat to the puck by Anderson. Over here to the other side. Aiden Howard will cut it off. Jackman off the change. Neely comes on in his place. Up there through center comes Belleville. Trying to cut in against Hodgins. And Hodgins does a nice defensive play to not let him through for the scoring opportunity. Toros take it behind the net. Perot on the backhand. Trying to get it there for Blake Smith out of the zone. Smith is passed for Colton Neely. Gets broke up. They try and bring it in with a shot. Blocker saved there by Alex Tismedia. Kept in again though by Murray. Murray does a job. Kept it in there from the line. It's still loose. Toros take it from behind the net with Cooper Hodgins using the boards to get it up there for Aiden Howard. Chipped away down the ice. Here comes Lane after the puck. Lane looking for a place to move that puck to. Turned over to Perot as they chip it away at center again. Again, that's Nick Perot with a puck. Over here for Maddox, trying to find a lane on the backhand. Getting it up there for Desprez. Aiden Desprez bringing it in. Trying to cut one to the net, taken away by Lane. Firing it out, there's Maddox with it. Dumping it deep past Lane into the corner. 6:50 left to go here in period number 2. Toros holding on to a 4-0 lead now. Hit into the boards there by Colton Neely. From behind the goal, kept in by Maddox. He does his job to keep that puck in. Murray tries to fire it away, and he will clear it away at center. Desprez picking it up here. Hard off the boards for Connor Cole. Cole bringing it up there with Neely. Neely, shot, hit the post. He had Buxton beat and hit crossbar in behind him. But he might get another opportunity here. Connor Cole tried to put it deep. Wrapped around the backhand boards. Desprez is going to win that battle behind the net and then get hit into the boards. Cameron Ryan tries to help out behind the net. Cam Ryan walking out on a wraparound. Stopped there by Buxton. Buxton injured himself on the play, so in comes Stasko to take over. Faceoff will be off to the left of Stasko. Shot right on the net to start things off, and Stasko right into the fire, makes his first save of the game. Faceoff one there. Comes free. Cameron Ryan trying to stick there on the other side. Tyler Salter trying to pick it up in his own end. Trying to bounce it off the boards there for John. He can't get it there on the backhand. Still loose. Cameron Ryan takes it away. From behind the goal now it's Dervent. Getting it over there for John to try and chip it out. It's a lead pass for Cameron Ryan who takes it. Brought in by Trent Taylor. Taylor trying to take one to the net. He'll spin and turn a fire one for John, who lets a one-timer go, and another test there for Stasko that he passes with a glove hand save. Buxton has returned back to his net, and Stasko does his job. Keeps it at 4-0 after coming up with a couple of key saves there in the Belleville goal. Trying to set this up in front. Aiden Howard out in front, can't convert. Back up the other way they come. Let in now by number 37, Kennedy. He gets cornered out there. Cooper Hodgins from his own end. We'll move it over here to the other side now for Perot. Nick Perot taking it behind the net, moving it to the other side. From behind the goal, they're going to start this from their own end. Perot hard off the glass to get it past Murray and out. It's going to be McGinnis racing after it against Jackman as Jackman tried to poke him off the puck. Causes a turnover as it goes behind the net now for Aiden Howard. Howard gets taken down. It goes back in behind the net again. In that right corner comes free for Aiden Desprez, who gets mauled over there by Whitney. Whitney fires it around the boards. Perot trying to take it there. He tried to complete the hit. Hodgins going after the puck there in his own end. Cooper Hodgins will move it over here to the other side. Now it's going to be Neely trying to get it out of his own end. Centering pass taken away by Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins has it behind his own goal, trying to start it out here out of his own end. It'll be here to the other side for Aiden Desprez. Desprez racing after it against Lane, puts the brakes on, tries to set something up in front, hits the side of the net as they try and bang it in from the side. That was a big opportunity for Cole that couldn't convert. Up through center. It's going to be Whitney putting one deep in behind the goal. Wrapped around the boards to try and chip it out. It's Desprez on the other side. Hazelton from his own end cuts that off, fires it back in behind the net. Over here on the other side, picked up there by Belleville, chip it deep behind the goal. It's going to be Hazelton trying to backhand it away, and that gets out past the defense. Nearly trying to go after Anderson in the zone. Picked up there and fired back in by Maddox. Murray trying to dump that puck into the zone. Connor Cole couldn't get with the puck, fires it off the hard boards and back in behind the net. It's going to be left there by Buxton. 3 minutes exactly left to go here in the second period. Toros holding on to a 4-0 lead. They scored 3 in the first period and then 1 with 1 second left to go. A shorthanded goal by Aiden Desprez on the breakaway, and Cameron Ryan just hit the post out in front of the net. Late pass up through center. Number 90 trying to get that puck in the zone. Racing after it, Tyus Salter chips it around the boards as John tries to take his man down. Taken away now by Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan cuts in. Cam Ryan cuts to the center of the ice now. Looks for the shot. Stopped there by Buxton. Rebound by Taylor. Is chipped high wide over the goal. Taylor trying to win the battle down low and set things up in front. Taylor walks out. One shot at it. And then Buxton makes a stop. Howard trying to win the draw. Backhanded it away through center. Vela trying to get that puck on the other side. Lead pass. Up there for Clark to try and get through on the other end. Chipped in. Caught up there by Chismedia as he freezes it. Face off to the right. Won by Belleville. McGinnis is going to try and tip it deep. Aiden Howard behind the net will swing it around the net. From behind, they try to chip that puck out of the zone. Hodgins has it. Cooper Hodgins tries to move that puck instead. Takes it behind the goal. Goes on the backhand to try and clear. Kept in by Belleville. A quick shot. Hit a player in front and rolled in wide of the net. 1:30 left to go here in the second. Taken away now by Logan Jackman. Jackman trying to show up some speed. He's got a man there. Drops it for Smith. Shot! And scores! Blake Smith fires it over the blocker hand of Buxton after taking a nice pass from Logan Jackman and fires it high over Buxton to make it 5-0. Face off here from center. Racing after it there. In the zone was Lane. Knocked down in the zone. Trying to fight it here on the other side is Desprez. Here comes McGinnis in the zone. Trying to take a shot to the net. Stopped there by Chismedia. From behind the goal, they chipped that up and chipped there by Colton nearly out of the zone. Picked up now by Lane. Lane. Can't get it. Taken away there by Longo. Dumps it deep behind the net. Maddox hits it. 50 seconds left to go in this second period. Firing it around the left side. Knocked down on the way through. Here comes Connor Cole with it. Cole trying to race after the puck here against Gin. Connor Cole back in. Stopped there this time by Buxton. Face off to the left. Belleville get it. It's a 3-on-2 rush back up the other way. Dervent tries to take his man down. He does there. Right there at the blue line, behind the goal it goes. Wrapped around to that left side, they try and get it out. Another big hit there in the zone. Tapped in by Gin. Gin can't take it. Trent Taylor will take it. Respicchio John, one more opportunity here in the second. Got a man to beat. Sets up Cameron Ryan, who scores! Cameron Ryan with a nice play. He saw that Buxton was diving after the puck and he just chipped it up and over him into the open goal to make it 6-0 now Toros. And that comes with 10 seconds left. 14:50, the time of the goal. Face off one there by number 95. Back in there for Blake Smith, who dumps it deep behind the net. Smith is going to be the first one on it against McGinnis. Wrapped around the boards. And that does it for period number 2. Toros in complete control going to the third with a 6-0 lead. Face off to start period number 3. Fires it harder on the boards, knocked down by Hodgins to start things off. Fires it around the backhand boards, knocked down by Perot at center. Trying to chip it in, and it's offside. Face off coming here just outside the line. Now it'll be Nick Perot over here for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins trying to bring it in. Wrist one on net. That goes wide of Buxton. Trying to clear that puck out of the left-hand corner. Kept in again there. Jackman tried to hold it in. He gets sandwiched between two Belleville players as it's sent to the net. Backhand shot by Smith going wide. Here comes Belleville with the opportunity to clear. Cut off there by Connor Cole. Cole taking it behind the net now. From behind the boards, wrapped around. Scooped up there by number 37. Dumps it in. That is Whitney who puts it into the zone. From their own end, Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins hard around the boards on the other side. Perot back for Hodgins over his stick. And it's going to be Neely on the other side to try and chip it out. Taken away there by Aiden Desprez. Picked up there. Over on the other side, Desprez going to cut through. He's going to try and keep it in at the line. Aiden Desprez shot gets blocked. Neely will pick it up. Hard around the boards, back in behind the net for Connor Cole. Cole trying to win the battle down low. Desprez trying to finish off that check in the left corner. It's over here at the Belleville bench area. We're going to get a whistle. Believe it might have been offside. Faceoff will come outside of the blue line now once Stasko goes back in the net again. Face-off one here at center. Trying to fire it around the boards, kept in by Ethan Maddox, who tries to fire that puck in the zone. Looking to take the shot to the net. Quick shot, fired just wide of the goal, coming around the boards area. Kind of skated away through center. Chipped off the boards and brought in. Maddox trying to stick to his man Clark. Goes back in behind the Toros net. Now scooped up by Connor Cole to try and ring it around. It's Aiden Desprez with the puck. Nice flip pass on the backhand. Sets in Cole to Neely. Neely to the other side over the reach of Connor Cole on the one-timer. From behind the net now. Looking to send one to the goal. Not able to. John trying to win the battle. From behind the net in that left corner, they try and keep it there, and they will get another face-off. Respicchio John takes the draw, goes around the other side. Cameron Ryan. Quick shot to the net, knocked down all the way through. Trent Taylor trying to cut in, and he fires it just wide of the net. Trying to send that one out in front. Gets taken away. Late pass up through center. Vela taken down off the puck, as that's Tyus Salter with a nice play as he's falling down. Drops it back there for Ethan Dervent. Dervent over here for Salter again. Over his reach, Cameron Ryan chipped it out. Taylor trying to put pressure on his man to get away from Gin. Trent Taylor goes into that corner and gets taken into the boards. Taylor and Cameron Ryan digging on the puck to try and get it free. Taylor looks in front. Instead goes back to the line for Dervent. Over for Salter. Salter a shot. Tip that in front goes wide of the goal. Wrapped around the boards again. Dervent's going to keep it in. Hard away. Tyus Salter tries to take his man down at center. Brought in now by Whitney. Whitney can't get around the check. Salter's there. Almost took a hit there into the boards. Salter's still digging away at it. Coming away against Whitney. Whitney trying to jam it out in front. Hits a big opportunity and it's caught in the paths of Chismedia. Face-off will be off to the left. One there by the Toros and chipped around the boards to try and find it here was Rotella. Behind the net now, Aiden Howard. Fired around now for Blake Smith to try and chip it off the boards. Gets it up there for Logan Jackman. Jackman walking in. Shot blocked on the way through by the Belleville defense. They look to move this to the other side. It's going to be Golden bringing it in with a shot. That hits Hodgins on the way through, trying to chip it around. From behind the net, they're going to walk this one out on his own. Looking to the backhand. Taken away. Kept in there by Whitney. Whitney pushes it deep for Golden behind the net. Toros take it away with Aiden Desprez. Sorry, Aiden Howard behind the net. Howard and Perot trying to dig the puck free. Golden sends one out of front. Taken away now by Blake Smith. Smith sets up Jackman, and Jackman flips it the length of the ice, goes off on the change, and it's icing. Face off here, off to the right of the goal, slapped around. Neely trying to chip it out. Gets it up there for Aiden Desprez. Desprez trying to cut into the offensive end. Pushes it deep behind the goal against Gin. It's in behind the goal now. Desprez trying to squirt it free. Back to the line now for Hazelton. Hazelton a shot, getting tipped wide. From off the boards now, picked up by Ethan Maddox, sending one to the goal. Taken off the puck, fired around the boards, not out. Kept in there from the line. Maddox from his own end, trying to get around the check there of Lloyd. As it's here right in front of us, trying to get it free. It comes out over the line now for McGinnis. McGinnis, turnover, shot, and they score right in front of the net. The Toros take advantage of that turnover right in front and make it 7-0. Face off here from center. Respicchio John brings that in. Trying to dump that deep behind the net. It goes back in behind the goal. McGinnis going after it. Wrapped around the boards. Kept in there from the line as Salter tries to keep it in. Backhanded to the net. Knocked down by Taylor. They're looking for the pass, but Respicchio John is able to block that off. Cameron Ryan with it. Cam Ryan brings it in over the line. Trying to get around Murray. Takes a shot. It goes wide. Comes around that backhand boards again. Cameron Ryan tried to win the battle. Taylor back to the line for Ethan Dervent, sending one to the goal. Hit Taylor on the way through. Taken away now by Belleville. They look to move it out. Hit into the boards by John. Late pass up through center for Taylor. Taken away off him. Back up the other way comes Belleville. In over the line. Getting around Salter for the opportunity. But he can't send one up in front. Around the boards now for the Toros and chips up for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan trying to get through on the other end. Fires it hard around the boards behind the net. It's going to be Blake Smith going after the puck now. Smith couldn't do anything with it. It comes around the other side and chipped out. Here comes an opportunity for Golden. A golden opportunity, if you will. That goes behind the net. Perot from behind the net. Hard around against Morocco. And speaking of Golden, if you didn't see the thriller earlier on, Team Canada came from behind to knock off Russia with 3 straight goals in the third period. That shot gets stopped there by Stasko. Face off to the left. Stasko again leaves and Buxton comes back in. It's been like a tag team effort between those two tonight. There's a shot fired high just over Buxton. Behind the goal again. Neely trying to dump that puck out. Kept in there from the line. A shot. Not going to make it through. Taken away this time by the Belleville to try and get it out. Taken in now by Colton Neely. Sends one to the net. Over the reach of Connor Cole. Cole trying to pin his man in behind the net. It's coming around the other side now for Aiden Desprez. Desprez gets it back for Perot. A shot to the net. High stick down. Still loose from the side, and Desprez can't knock it in. It wouldn't count it anyway. It was a high stick on the way through. Face off here just outside the blue line. Trying to win the scramble draw there was Taylor. And John. Taylor brings it in. Trent Taylor has a man to beat. This will be the start of a back-to-back for the Toros. They're going to have a huge game tomorrow in North Durham, which could mean first place between those two teams. So it should be a thrilling encounter tomorrow at the Uxbridge Arena. Respicchio John tried to dump that in. Taken away there by Belleville. Cameron Ryan steals it away. Cam Ryan's got Taylor to the net. The pass gets wide over the goal. Taken away there on the other side. Late pass. A nice play by Jack Hazelton. Read it well. Hazelton will scoop that puck up in his own end. From behind the goal, it's going to be Maddox from behind the net now. Ethan Maddox with a stretch pass there for Taylor over his reach. Taylor again coming after it. Taken down there by Anderson. Taking one to the net. Jack Hazelton wraps it around. Kept in by Anderson again. Anderson takes a shot. Tipped that in front. Doesn't make its way to the goal. And behind the goal again. Taylor chipping it away. Knocked down there by Anderson again. Cameron Ryan trying to chip the puck out. Gets kept in there by McGinnis. McGinnis shot into the breadbasket of Alex Chismedia for another face-off. Face-off will be now off to the left of Chismedia. Goes back in behind the net now against Dervent. Dervent trying to win the battle over here on the other side. Comes around the boards there for Blake Smith. Out of his reach. He's got to try and race against it. Against Lane. Lane moves it over here to the other side now. Fired off the boards and out. Aiden Howard from his own end for Salter. Tyler Salter flips that one. Not out. It gets kept in there by Belleville. Taken into the boards. That's going to be a penalty coming up here to Aiden Howard. Face-off one by Belleville. Setting it up to the other side. Whitney with it. Back to the line for Morocco. Morocco fires it behind the net. Clark trying to send one up in front. Taken away there by Blake Smith. On the backhand. He backhands it out. Out comes Buxton to play it from his own end. From behind the goal, they'll start it. Over here to the other side now for Belleville. They'll look to bring this in now with McGinnis. McGinnis drops it back to the line. A shot to the net. Hit a player. Went up at a play. Face-off will be off to the left of Chismedia now. Kept in by Belleville. Looking to take the shot was McGinnis. It gets blocked on the way through. Taylor racing after it. McGinnis keeps it in. Hard around the boards behind the net for Murray. Whitney trying to dig free behind the net. Taken away there by the Toros. Taylor hard and out down the ice. That'll kill off some time on the penalty to Howard. Buxton leaves it behind the net. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the game now. Up through center. Overskated it there was Whitney. Taylor gets it. He'll fire it right back where it came from. Here comes Murray. Murray had a man to beat. Hard off the glass. Dumps it deep behind the net. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Aiden Howard. Wrapped around the boards. Kept in there by Belleville. McGinnis with a shot. Stopped on the way through by Chismedia. And no rebound as he covers it. Face-off off to the left now. Chismedia wrapped around the boards now for John. John tried to get it there on the other side. Anderson taking off the puck there by John. John's coming in with a shot short-handed. High and wide over the goal. Desprez trying to pick it up here at center. He's got a short-handed goal here in the game. He'll try one again, but he gets clipped up there at the face-off circle. Tries to get it back there again. Desprez sets it up in front, out of the reach of John on the other side. Aiden Howard tries to find it there in the feet. Back to the line now for Ethan Maddox. Maddox goes for the pass to the other side for Desprez, who sends it deeper in behind the Belleville goal. From behind their own net, they'll start this. 3 minutes left to go on the clock here. Maddox sends one to the net. It's an easy steer side save for Buxton. Into that corner, McGinnis fires it hard. And it's a hard pass. It gets up there for Belleville. Couldn't get around the defense. Just dumps it deep behind the net. Taylor has it. It goes over there to the other side. Trying to chip it out there against the defense and keep it in. Taken away there. And now Aiden Howard reaches it out. Howard getting up there with Trent Taylor. Howard goes into that left corner. Sets it up front for Taylor. Taylor couldn't convert it in front. Turnaround shot from Salter. Tyus Salter fires it deep behind the net. It's in behind the goal now for Howard, who once again gets driven into the boards with no penalty. Howard gets back up on his feet. Trying to get it back to the line, and it's out. Back in their own end comes Salter. Dervent coming up here on the other side. Turned over there to Salter. Chipped up there for Trent Taylor to try and get around the defense. Taken away there by Belleville on the other side. From their own zone, they're going to put this in. 1:45 left to go. That gets down the ice and into the corner. All the way down into that left side. Salter will fire it around. Can't get it out. Knocked down. Ethan Dervent gets it. Over there to the other side, past Lane. Colton Neely picking it up. Neely's going to bring it in and try and cut through. Couldn't do it. It's over here at center for Nick Perot. Perot over here for Hodgins. Uses the defensive partner. Nice play by Neely. Smart play by him to chip it wide over the defense. Around the boards, Neely cuts it off. Fires it back in behind the net. 1:05 left to go here on the clock. From behind the goal now. They're going to start this from their own end. It's going to be brought in here by Belleville. Good job to stay on side. Can't split through the D though. Connor Cole takes it behind the net. Hodgins tries to stick to his man. Chipped off the boards hard. Down the ice and into the corner. McGinnis goes for the pass up through center. Taken away there by Colton Neely. As they try and get that puck here on the other side. Taylor flips it up there for John. Respicio John can't get through that last line of defense. Nick Perot tried to get it. Taylor getting up there against Whitney as Whitney takes him down here at center ice. Buxton comes out of his own net to leave it there behind the goal and fire it around the other side. From behind the net now, Trent Taylor going after the puck here in the left corner. As Belleville started out, this is going to be the final play here of period of the game. Toros are going to shut out the Belleville Bulls again this season. And it's another victory in the books for the minor Bantam AA Toros as they stay hot even when the calendar changed to 2020. They're going to need all the help they can get, though. They're going to need to bring their A game in the next two because that is going to mean first place starting tomorrow against North Durham. And then their final game of the regular season will be next Sunday at Darlington. Again, something that could mean first place on the line against the Ajax Knights. Until that point in time, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Enjoy your Sunday night. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from MJ Broadcasting.